Whoa.
Wow.
Everyone who knows me knows that the way to my heart is through food. And I am on my journey to becoming truly Australian. But before I give Australia my heart, it has to go through my stomach. Now, my accent might not sound very Australian, but I was born in Australia, moved over to America, spent about 15 years there, and have since moved back about 2.5 years ago. So for 24 hours, I will try and become more Australian by eating like one. And at the end of the video, we will also be doing a fun little test to see if I actually have become more Australian with this 24-hour challenge. First, let's start with breakfast. A little bit silly because this cup actually says New Zealand on the end of it, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Now, I wouldn't really say this is a complete breakfast, but it is just what we're starting our morning off with. Milo. Now, I totally grew up on Milo. We would normally get like the big tins of it, and it would go in seconds within our house because we freaking loved this thing as kids. But this is like a little sachet one that I actually stole from work, so shout out. But surprisingly, I haven't tried any of this since working in my office. How much do I put in this? Is the whole thing?
I normally put 4 tablespoons of Milo. That's how you're supposed to make it, or like whole ass cup. Like, yeah, this is like 4 people serving.
Oh my god, no. Now I also got our milk, full cream. Milk sourced from Australian farmers, right? We're doing the full Australian experience. Let's do this. Like that's enough. Okay, this is the color of the Milo. This is what it's looking like. Now for the taste test of our cold Milo. Dude, it's so good cold. And I got a little chunk of the chocolate too, so that was so good. Oh my god. Wait, I just want to chug this right now. Wait, let me say something more Australian. I am so keen for Milo. I froth Milo. I'm keen ass for Milo. And now after I drink my Milo, I'm super excited because we have a bunch of other really fun plans for the other meals that we're gonna have to be more Australian. And a lot of them I actually went off of your guys' comments that you made in part 1 as well. So if you haven't watched part 1, definitely go watch that. Yum. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh. My cousin was definitely driving before. The hunt for this specific burger led me to a shopping mall, which is not normally a place I'd expect to get a nice burger, but you'll see how it went shortly. Now, what is even an Aussie burger, you might ask? It's a normal burger, but with extra add-ons. Beetroot, pineapple, and this one is a bit wild, but a fried egg. I ended up making my way around to Grilled, which is an Aussie burger chain. Of course, the QR code wouldn't scan because why wouldn't anything work smoothly when you're on a mission? So I went old school to the front counter. It's probably more of an Aussie experience anyway. Can I get this summer sunset? Maybe just tomato sauce? They do this donation thing too where you pick which local cause to support. Naturally, I chose the tennis club for my lovely boyfriend because supporting tennis is basically part of my brand now. But enough distractions, let's talk about the burger, the moment of truth. We have our burger here from Grilled, which I'm absolutely so excited about because you guys suggested I should get a burger with the lot. This is so good. Oh my god, that's so good. That's really, really, really freaking good. Wow, the pineapple and the beetroot in it, I really, really like it. I really hope that the music is not that loud and so I don't have to worry about copyright, but I just want to say some closing statements about the Grilled burger. Honestly, a freaking smash. I think the combination of all the flavors was just so good because you're just like, oh my god, I get the pineapple, I get the beetroot, I get the egg. The only thing I would change is probably seeing if I could make the egg more runny because it was just like cooked all the way through, so it's totally fine. But honestly, loved that. I felt so Australian. There were some people sitting next to me, so I didn't really want to like talk too loud and annoy them, but one of them ended up complimenting my bag after, which I thought was so cute. She was so Australian too, so it was just like very cute little community moment, so loved it. Now on to the next. Okay, actually wait, I had a freaking escapade. For some part of the video when I was recording, left my lens cap and then I moved to another table so that I could be more in the corner and away from everyone so I wasn't bothering anyone. And for some reason, I don't know how, but I totally lost the lens cap. Like I genuinely don't know where it went. And I asked this other family and then I went to the front and then they were like, oh, we haven't seen the lens cap. And I'm not telling the story just to be like complaining about it, but more so how nice and friendly people are, where they're like, oh my gosh, you've lost it. Like you should go to this place and this place. Like they're finding out all these solutions for me. I'm already seeing like the Australian community come together to help me, which is like really nice. Okay, now we can go to the next one. The freaking footy is on! I totally forgot! I have actually decided that I am now a Western Bulldogs supporter, this is a great way to be more Australian. So it's not really just about what you eat, but it can also be about the community and about putting yourself into the culture. So let's go Bulldogs. Oh, freaking K. Now we have dinner plans. So for our next meal, a bunch of you guys sent a ton of comments about what I should have for dinner. And a lot of people suggested a Sunday roast. And honestly, I really wanted to do this. However, all my housemates, which are actually my cousins, are not home at all. I didn't really want to go to a Sunday roast by myself because I feel like it's a very family thing. So maybe we'll save that for another video. And also I couldn't find a really good one in my area. I mean, I saw so many options that I wasn't sure which was the right one to pick. Now, this dinner option might surprise you because traditionally it is not a very Australian thing. And when you hear it, it's not like you're like, oh, that's Australian. Like, it just isn't. But honestly, hear me out on this one. We have an Australian style pizza. Definitely giving Italian vibes and not really Australian. At the same time though, I feel like with Australian food, it is so multicultural because of who we are as a country. Like so many immigrants came in and developed the culture that we see today. Obviously, this is not referring to the Aboriginal culture, that is entirely different, but I'm more talking about the European influence that came over to Australia. Now there is a pizza called the Aussie, which I was interested in, but I don't really eat pork, so had to skip on that one. But Aussies love to put their own twist on things. So if you were to think of one type of meat that Australians absolutely love, say it with me on 3, lamb, then we're gonna of course have to put it on a pizza. Fun fact, but when my grandpa was looking to immigrate, he actually chose Australia because he knew that they were gonna have really good red meat. He really picked a whole ass country to move to because they had lamb. It's got lamb, capsicum, that's bell peppers for you Americans, eggplant, feta, olives, and garlic sauce. Now, why I say that this is an Australian one is definitely because they have lamb on it, but on top of that, I genuinely do not see lamb pizzas anywhere else. I'm sure that they do have it in other countries, but I just feel like any pizza restaurant I go to, they're gonna have a lamb pizza. Let's take a look at this bad boy and do a taste test. Look at that freaking pizza. God damn. Wow, look at that freaking pizza. Wow. Damn, that's so good. Like, that's so good. I feel like every single reaction in this whole video is like exactly the same, but like this food is freaking amazing. I love this pizza. The balance of the flavors too, I feel like having the lamb with it, having the garlic sauce on it too. I'm definitely going to be getting this pizza way more often. You might think that that food was probably not the most Australian, but our dessert we have is very Australian. Let's go. All right, hello lovelies. It is now dessert time. We can never, ever forget dessert. I have something that was told to me in the comments as well, and don't judge me on the name. I don't know how else to explain it, but we are having for dessert a golden gay time. You can see it is proudly Australian made. And I thought it would be fun to read just different parts of the box because it's all just very fun. A delicious caramel slice inspired center with chocolate gay time crumbs. It also has a 1.5 health star rating. So we're not going for health, we're going for taste. Now I went to Kohl's and I went to go find the original golden gay time, but the whole thing was freaking sold out. Roll the freaking clips. But yeah, when I was there, literally the whole entire thing was sold out and I had to go for the alternative. So I ended up picking up one that is a golden gay time inspired by caramel slice. How they describe it. Caramel flavored frozen dairy dessert dipped in compound chocolate and coated with biscuit crumbs. What's compound chocolate? I don't know, but it looks really freaking tasty and I'm very excited to try this. This is what we got. Golden gay time. Now, I've actually never tried one of these, which is freaking crazy. It's like super Australian and everyone kind of makes fun of it because of the name, I guess. This looks crazy. So it's like biscuit bits, I guess. Let's try it. I expected it to be crunchy. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, I have been sleeping on these. These are so good. Wow, it's like so caramelly. I mean, this is like caramel slice vibes, but wow. That's so good. That is so good. And you can kind of see, I feel like one of those old YouTubers, you know, when they're like, look at the product. You can see like the layers in there too. Oh my god, it looks so freaking good. But wow, this is a great way to freaking finish off on the night. I also feel like I've heard of like Milo ice creams before, so I'd be very keen to try a Milo ice cream, but I don't know if they actually exist or if that's just like something that I dreamed about. I don't know. Now though, we do have to see if all of these things made me more Australian, so let's get to our test. Welcome back now to the portion of our video where we test to see If me, Ellie Majelli, is more Australian from eating like an Australian for a full 24 hours. Now the question is, how are we exactly going to test this? Last time, if you watched part 1, called my Australian mother, and my Australian mother told me that I was not Australian enough. What do you think of my Aussie accent?
Pretty shit, but yeah. I feel like you're up to something. Are you recording me? Have you got me on speaker? What's the deal?
So the way that we are going to be testing it today, and that is taking an Australian citizenship test. I'm kind of intimidated, I'm not going to lie, but let's do this. God, this question already is difficult. Who determines the laws in Australia? The Governor General, Parliament's elected by the people, or the Prime Minister alone? Actually, I do know this one. I think it's Parliament's elected by the people. I feel like I want something a little bit more fun. Give me a second. I'm going to look for a more fun one. This is giving citizenship test. I don't know what else I was expecting. Okay, I'm on my knees now, but Australian culture quiz. Swearing is taboo in Australian society. False. Next. Tea would be served between which times? 6 and 8? I don't know. Generally speaking, Australians love a sense of humor. True. The expression full bottle means what in Australia? I don't freaking know. 50%? You're freaking joking me. Okay, full bottle means fully informed. So I guess I am not full bottle. All right, well, I guess you guys heard it here first, but I guess I am not Australian enough and I need to work on being more Australian. If you guys have any suggestions for me being more Australian, definitely leave it down in the comments. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Much love, and I will see you in the next one.